There's a moment most people forget immediately. You're standing somewhere ordinary, a classroom, a workplace, a store counter, a conversation. Someone explains something to you. Halfway through, your attention slips. Not completely, just enough to lose the structure of what they're saying. You could interrupt. "Sorry, can you repeat that?" The words exist. They're simple. They would solve the entire situation instantly. But your mouth doesn't say them. Instead, you nod. You add a small yeah. And in that second, a quiet decision is made. You will solve this later, alone. Later becomes effort. Searching instructions. Trying possibilities. Checking again. Eventually you succeed. And no one knows the difference. But internally, you feel something strange. You spent more energy avoiding the question than answering it would have taken. And yet, asking still felt heavier. Not embarrassing. Not frightening. Just uncomfortable. In a way that doesn't match the present moment. Children don't begin life avoiding help. They call from other rooms without hesitation. They ask questions that repeat endlessly. They assume attention belongs to them. Needing is natural, until they notice reactions. Not obvious reactions, small ones. A pause before answering. Eyes staying on something else while responding. Help arriving with divided focus. Nothing harmful occurs. But the brain detects pattern. My need changes the atmosphere. So next time, the child waits. Then tries first. Then asks later. And a discovery forms silently. Struggling quietly keeps everything smooth. Children don't optimize effort. They optimize emotional stability. So independence begins, not as strength, but as prevention. Over time, the mind starts calculating. If I ask, attention shifts. If I solve, nothing shifts. The second option feels lighter, even when harder. So requests shrink. Small confusion becomes private work. The child becomes easy. Adults appreciate this. They call it maturity. But what they are rewarding is emotional self-removal. The child learns something powerful. Taking less space keeps interactions calm. And calm becomes safety. Years later, people describe you. You don't need much. You always manage. You're independent. It sounds positive. So you protect it. Not consciously. Automatically. Asking now threatens consistency. Because if you're the capable one, needing contradicts the role. So the mind solves the conflict by avoiding the moment entirely. You don't think, "I must not ask." You simply feel resistance each time the opportunity appears. The discomfort isn't ignorance. It's visibility. Solving alone keeps uncertainty private. Asking makes uncertainty shared. And shared uncertainty requires interpretation. Their tone, their expression, their patience, even neutral reactions require processing. So the brain chooses predictable effort over unpredictable perception. Work feels simpler than being observed unsure. You probably help others easily. Someone struggles, you explain gently. You reassure them it's simple. You don't mind at all, because relief matters to you. But when roles reverse, something changes. You shorten the interaction. You say you understand quickly. You reclaim independence before comfort settles. Helping feels active. Receiving feels exposed. Nothing dramatic happens in life. You function well, but effort accumulates privately. You carry small uncertainties daily. You resolve problems silently. And fatigue appears without a single clear cause. Not overwhelming, continuous. Because weight shared occasionally disappears. Weight held constantly becomes background pressure. By adulthood, the environment is different. People would help calmly. No one would mind. Yet hesitation remains. Because your nervous system remembers atmosphere longer than memory remembers events. The past no longer exists, but the prediction still runs. Your mind isn't reacting to the present. It's maintaining an old equilibrium. Change doesn't come from forcing yourself to ask. It comes from witnessing neutral outcomes. A small clarification, a brief request. Nothing shifts. The room stays the same. Your brain updates slowly. The association weakens. Needing is not equal to disturbance. Each experience rewrites expectation. Eventually, something subtle changes. You still solve things alone sometimes, but not automatically. You can ask without rehearsing the sentence. The moment loses weight. Independence becomes option instead of identity. And effort distributes naturally instead of silently accumulating. If asking for help feels heavier than solving alone, you weren't avoiding effort. You were protecting stability your mind once learned to maintain. Understanding this doesn't remove independence. It gives you flexibility. If this video put words to something familiar, like the video so others can recognize it too. And subscribe to Psychora. where we explore the hidden patterns behind everyday behavior. Some habits aren't who you are. They're solutions that stayed after the problem disappeared.